Smart 24, driving business.
Hello, it was Smart 24 TV, and as we had prepared, we have our very own, the 88th youth president. You're most welcome to the show.
Thank you, and thank you for
tell us
having
more
me.
about himself. We're really happy to have him today, and Makerere University, hope you're watching. You're most welcome.
Thank you, Martha. Thank you for having me. Well, that's quite ambiguous of a question, but my name is Lawrence Alionzi. The one they commonly call Dangote, like you did say, the 88th Guild President of Makerere University. I do electrical engineering. I'm a finalist. That is what I find out prophecy about myself, and you can inquire something that I've left out.
I have inquiries.
Yes.
How did you get that Dangote name?
Thank you, Letitia. Now, Letitia is my OG from LF. She was my student. When she asked that, I know where she's coming from. When I joined year one, I was quite rare at my hall of residence, that's Siberia Hall. Salutations to all the statesmen out there. So there was your friend to Oloka who would call himself Dangote, but people say we quite resemble. So there was an evening, there was a group of boys gathered at the quadrangle, and I was passing by. One person called me Dangote in confusion to Oloka, but afterwards people kept calling me Dangote, and politically it proved to be something to ride on.
Okay. Dangote, 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 Dangote.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Now the song was quite. It wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
For today, let me break the secret. The song is actually not mine in essence. When I was launching my campaign for chairman of the Siberia Hall, I have a friend called Suleiman Namoza, the one who was suspended. He's quite my good friend. So he had come from Lumumba to join me in my campaign. He's quite talented when it comes to the noise. So when he came on stage and he said, "Allow me to allow you to allow us to introduce a strong man, Dangote," you get it? So I like that. I kept saying it, "Allow me," and I don't know how it turned into a song, but I turned it into a song.
Stuff just happened.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Anyway, according to some Bible verse, Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9. Yes, two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor, and that is the essence of the show today. Teamwork.
You know, as you, Mr. Dangote, as you, when you're making your team, the team, whatever team you're having, by that time, what is a team to you?
Well, thank you. I didn't know that Letitia reads the Bible, but but I think the team is everything. I just the team is like a platform to manifest what you're good at. Now, right now, one looks at Dangote and says a young man who is able to speak. Eh? But that is the creation of my team. The team can make you what they want to be. Just like in a political setting, your team is everything. Because I will tell you during the campaigns, you wake up in the morning, there's somebody there waiting that this is the bathroom you're going to, this is what you're putting on today.
Wow.
This is your program for the day. This is where we're going.
Sounds fun.
Okay.
It's not as fun as it sounds because the other. But so all that is done by the team. So you are basically what the team makes you. You could be so good, but if you don't have the right team, I don't think you can do anything. So the team is everything.
Wow,
Mr. Dangote.
Yeah.
Speaking of how you describe the one team, so what are some of the determinants you considered while choosing that team? One,
the team, I think it's trust. You must have confidence when I tell that one print out is going to actually print out. Then I think the team needs to have leadership.
Wow.
So that's where the trust comes. Provided your team looks at you as the leader, they'll do anything for you.
Yeah.
So I think it's trust, it's leadership in the team, it's organization in the team which comes with the leadership and coordination and all that. Because now if the idea is that I do A, you do B, by the time you sum it up, we have the entire alphabet. Wow. And I can assure you that if just during the day you guys have the simple task and you sum all those small things up, people look at you as a magnet tracking the whole world. That's the team putting you up.
apart from the morning where people would come. You know, now sometimes I think financial thing wouldn't that sometimes affect the team?
Now, when I talk about trust, when I ran the campaign, and I think Letitia will be right now. Sorry if I over refer to her.
It's okay.
Now but on the day of nominations, I had about 12,000 Ugandan shillings, but the team mobilized 250,000 to pay for nomination.
Wow.
When we launched the campaign, we reached a point where students were giving us money. You saw when I was on stage, students were giving money. Now, all the money I used in the campaign, my family put in zero. I put in almost like 200,000. The team mobilized. They themselves didn't have the money exactly in their pocket, but they mobilized the money. Okay. So, of course, finance is a challenge even to the richest person. They always will be.
Money. The richest people have the most loan.
Yeah, money can't be enough. But I think even the mobilization ability comes with the team. So we had the team to mobilize finances. And I will tell you, we'll just sit in the evening dread, but I don't know where the money is coming from the following day. But I know that I had a person I will trust to look for that money
and to
keep it and appropriate it very well.
Like somebody already talked about, when you know there is someone that gets your back, that's a very good thing.
Back to having a grateful team. You see, some days if you realize you had no money, but then the team will still come and stand with you and help you build, your goal and everything. So now, after everything is done and you've passed through and everything, you have like a big thank you to my GOTV team or.
No, it's not business as usual. Mine is appreciation. You see, I've since then lived to believe in what I've started to call the Machiavellian dream. That once you step inside those gates, once you're inside, you can be anything in this world. A few years ago, I did not imagine myself as a girl president. I think Letitia had not joined Our Lady of Africa yet. When the 82nd Guild President, Roy Semboga, came, and I was then a small boy with a funny name standing inside the crowd and listening to him, and they had gathered the whole school and the crowd was that much. And I was like, can that be me? So when I went to Makerere, looking at the Guild campaigns that are quite expensive, people actually spend a lot of money. And you needed a lot of connections to not only get the money, but afford the right name. The university is quite big. And for you to reach out to people to get to know it's not an easy thing. So I had slept on the dream long enough to almost let it go. But so those people picked me. I was running for chairman when they picked me for the chairman's race and transferred me to a Guild presidential race. I can tell you I was dead scared on the day I was nominated.
Oh, I imagine.
Dead scared. Switched off my phone, didn't want to talk to anybody, and wanted to close myself out on the world. But those people believed in me more than I had done. And after 2 days, I was like, I think this person sees something I'm not seeing. And from that boy who had 12,000 shillings, they created a Guild president. So I think I owe those people everything that what I am. So it's a very long list. It's a very long list to my boys at Insevera Hall.
Yes.
Mayambala, Derek, Matovo, look at thank you so much.
Kudos all of you guys.
Yeah.
But Dangote, I want to still small your attention. How can one come up with the best team, but in regards to business?
Yeah.
In regards to a startup.
Now I claim no expertise in the line of business, and I am not fond of a business person. But I think some principles cut across. One, when it comes to business, I have tried businesses that have failed, so I have expertise in failed business, especially during the lockdown. But I think I'll repeat the aspect of one, trust. Yeah. When I put up the business, the person who was working for me will sell and look at the money sold at the end of the day and say, huge amount of money. This small boy has a lot of money. So he feels like he can cut out maybe 30%. Then out of that whole money, what I own, me and him, what we own can be like 300,000. Yeah. So the rest is capital and it's working money. It's not what you should look at yourself that what you own. So I think putting up the team, one is trust. And I've seen many business people, when they're starting, they start very well. But when some money kicks in, people split apart. So I'll repeat trust. I'll also repeat organization. And I think the same thing that I have said, organization. But the most important thing are shared values in any team. Because even when the business is collapsing, do you have things to hold you together beyond the shop that you own?
Yes, that days when you don't have money,
when things are going astray, do you have values? Do you share values? My team believed in a better market and they thought I was the one to put that market there. What is it that more than making the band that is putting you together in the business? Because when people have shared value, it is easier to bond and even fix your little differences. Yes.
From what Lawrence has shared with us, guys, somebody and Martha, how would you know you need to trust this person with your business? How would you know? That thing bothers my mind by the way. You know, it really disturbs my mind. How would you know you should trust this person with your business?
Trust keeps on growing as you work.
Yeah, and it's built, I think, right?
As you're doing your whatever thing you're doing, trust me, if someone is already going to trust you or you're going to be trusting them, you'll see it first by the way they're organizing your things, they're cooperating with you. They're your diehards in most aspects.
You're the one.
And going back from him, I've learned that his team actually believed in him.
You know, yeah.
So if you're having your business and if they say it's a tight one, it's a competitive one, if your team believes in you, well, you get this.
Yeah.
It is going to be
You
very
succeed.
smooth. And still getting back, it's going to be a good reference having had that, that story. So it's going to be kind of helping you as a person doing business. If your team believes in you, they know even if you don't have money, you shall fight.
They'll be there for you.
Shall find out or find you. Someone who you can trust, you can see them by whatever they're doing for you. Right. So that was gala. I can't forget about the market dream, but it's okay.
It's okay. It's cool.
Anyway, I want to answer Brenya's question.
Yeah.
I think trust, basically, I've met people who I think have gone through a lot in life and are skeptical about whoever person they find.
Yeah.
So they're always there to throw in tests to see if can I trust this person. But I think basically, since we don't know what the future holds, it should be a probability. Either trust or don't. But what do you base on? Does this person see a vision? For example, do you see a company in whatever you're doing here? How far are they looking, and are they serious? Are they reliable? Well, knowing that I told her to call me at 2, she'll call me at 2. You get it's so important.
So our can you tell us which problems did you find whenever you're studying for this? Whenever you get, I know you'd get new individuals starting to join your team. Some would actually leave and look at other teams. Wouldn't you feel like depressed, disappointed?
Mental health.
Of course I will. And I will tell people who join Holy Grace that you gain the day you announce that you're going to run. If you can handle the emotional aspect, the emotional torture during that campaign period, you're a very strong person.
Yes.
And you can be, you think you've done it and you're resting. At 1 a.m. your opponent moves with just 5 people and they make noise. You won't sleep until morning. I can promise you that. So if you can manage, but now I wanted to respond to her question. I think it's important. It's not about trust. Now I would want us to categorize trust not as a sentimental aspect. Because when you look at the human being wholesomely, there are things you can't trust me with. You can trust me to communicate on your behalf and trust I will do it well. But you may not trust me with other things. So now when you're trusting people, trust them with what they can do. That Rhoda is good at moderating, that is what you trust her with.
Yes.
But you don't trust her with your boyfriend.
Bigger picture.
So you trust people with what they are good at, and if you learn to focus at what people are good at, so you get them, you insert them what you want them to complete, and that's what I will do. But also people leaving, it is okay. It is totally fine.
Yeah, it's
at a
okay,
particular point when
okay.
people don't see it, I have friends who are not supporting me, and that was okay. That was okay. In the long run, people will see why things are. If for you believe as a person, you have the conviction, it is going to be fine. And just like you, by the way, I am very amazed by the ladies I'm seeing. I think you guys are doing an amazing work. I was supposed to be here last Saturday, so I didn't come, so I went to watch. I've never watched before, but the show was amazing. You ladies are very interesting. I think people out there should watch more often.
So, I want to ask something. In case someone on your team falls short of your expectations, what should you do about it?
Now, I think I've learned 2 things: that there's the goal of the team, but there's people management. Now, when someone has not accomplished his task of the day, you don't just come in a meeting and say, you're very wrong, you're doing this, you get it? Now, what you do is you find a way of, what I will do is I'll fill in the gaps myself sometimes. And when I can't, I find somebody else too, without these ones making me feel like they're useless. So when somebody is falling short, you want the team to continue running, but you want them to be part of the team. So you do both the goal of the team and people management. So you find where they're falling short, you remind them, you find a way of reinforcing that, but most of that you feel like they're still part of the team and their contributions are intact and their values to the team are still intact as they used to be.
So
Yeah.
as your team is already, after you're done with the politics and being built now, do you still keep that team on, or that's a done thing now?
No. I keep them. I think those people have potential to put me. Of course, we have in our internal issues as a team. Yeah. They are there, but I can tell you that I still have. If anything, I hold them in a higher regard than I used to be. Notably on New Year's Eve, I hosted them at my place. Those ones I was with even before that the Dangote name came. Those ones I was with, those ones we used to share bathing sandals with. The ones we used to share the little tea, 1 cup of tea, 3 people with on a year 1, year 2. Those ones.
Yeah.
I have a list of them, and every day I make sure that I know that they are there.
So there's something I feel whenever someone gets into a big political position. For example, now you don't you have those things of, you know what, you guys, I'm now built. Things have to change. Like,
I'm the boss.
You have command, respect.
There is a change. There's a change in your life. Trust me, you have some.
There is,
changes.
and that change is necessary. But I'll tell you two things. One, I have had a lot of complaints, like you're not presidential and you're dressing, and and people will say you're getting it, yeah? But this is what I know. I feel when people voted for me, they voted for that Dangote, not this one. So I do not have to dress like a president to be a president. I understand that I represent 42,000 students and I must uphold, but I don't have to. So I think there is unnecessary expectation from people about looks. And there's a more important thing. Secondly, so I have refused to change in who I am. Because I think I represent a certain class of people and hope to those people. And if I lose that, I lose myself, which I do not want to do.
Yeah,
the second thing is that now I am a president. You don't expect me to give time that I used to give to the team. Because now I have other responsibilities and I might have become a little bit more busy. Now the things I say have become concerned because whatever I say here has consequences beyond my individual capacity. Of course, I've made those changes, but in principle, who I used to be is still that's the very person, and many people are surprised, and others actually complain.
Okay, so Lauren, in your own opinion, right now, for a young person out there with a business, how would you explain to them the importance of teamwork? How necessary is teamwork in their business out there?
Now, one, that without a team you can't do anything. I want you to look at, without sounding inhuman, the team as machines. Like it's a computer. You tell the computer that instead of you going out to print, to type and what, you just tell this other computer, print this one, type. Just imagine, it is said that Elon Musk works for about 68 hours in one day. A day is not 24 hours. But how does he? Because people work for him.
He pays for people's time.
So you can actually work for 100 hours a day when a day is only 24 hours.
Yes.
Such is the greatness and importance of the team.
Yes.
So if you want how to put up a business, you must be able to put up a good team. But the team needs a vision bearer that you must be. And the vision bearer must be, even when things are falling apart, you hold steadfast and you remind them of the goal. That is not a challenge now, it is what we're aiming at. If you can put up a good team, be the vision bearer, I think you can keep in any business.
So you guys, they usually say that most of the times when you get so close with people, maybe some start acting up in a funny way. They start disrespecting you. How can you be a good team leader without entertaining the disrespect, but at the same time not over-commanding the respect itself?
Thank you. My spiritual director, when I was in seminary, used to say familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. Now, but what we should not misinterpret that to mean. Now, there's a difference between respect and fear. Now, when I walked onto this, apart from it, maybe the rest of you were fearing, but it wasn't respect. Respect is, I mean, you have like, you think the person is this person. When a minister walks here, you do not exactly respect them, but you fear them for who they are. Yeah. Now, what you should look out for in your team is respect, not fear. Yeah. However close you get to a person, if you maintain who you are and they hold you that kind of respect, you don't have to fear anything. So you earn the team's respect by what you do. The team will respect you 24/7.
Wow. Sorry. Getting done, guys. It's really been amazing having the man himself on our safety and as a company for that. last words for you people out there as we finish the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. My words will be thank you for having me, Smart TV. Thank you, the beautiful ladies, for the amazing work you're doing. You guys are made not just by your looks, by the works you're doing. I wish you well, and please keep here and go as far as you can. If there's anything I can do to be here and what, I'll always be a call away. Teamwork is the most important. Anyone that can put up can lead his own team. By first leading himself, can lead anybody else in the world. The team can build for your profile. The team can put you wherever you want to be. So teamwork is everything.
I said it all right. Honestly, the ladies are with him, and we're putting out good content. Guys, keep watching the loans and our matter with our channel 372 again on DSTV and 394 on GOTV, and we drive business.
I'll continue to say, yes, you can do work on your own, but with a strong team, guys, you can go very, very, very much further. I am Brenia. Thank you for watching the launch.
First of all, I love your shoe.
Oh,
I just wish it could be zoomed on. Yeah, no, I got that for you. But anyway, just like he said that you have to keep the same person, irrespective of whatever you earn in life. Yeah. I think it's important for whatever young person, like whichever young person is out there, irrespective of how much you get as in money, you know, you should always keep calm.
Yeah.
There are people who will have 2 million in their pockets, and they are calm, and the ones who will collapse. It is very important. Otherwise, it has been a very amazing segment. I'm so excited to have you, Mr. Dangote, and I hope to have you more on the show. And I hope that you guys will always tune in and watch us and learn more from us. I think we are done for today, and my name is Namagala Samali Letitia, and I want to send shout outs to Zoe Omisiki. Ciao. Ciao.